Hey folks, in today's video it's about this small guy here called Camel Crusher. And this was a very popular and very beloved plugin back in the early 2000s, and it was used on many techno productions and on bass lines in drum and bass to create dirty overtones. And a lot of people loved this. So some people asked me to replicate this inside of Bitwig Studio, and I tried my best. And I think it's mainly about these two distortion algorithms here, Tube and Mag. So this was my focus, to replicate this in Bitwig Studio. And there's also a filter in there. And I also tried to replicate this, and I left out the compressor section here because I think it's only there to level the audio or to level the gain. And you can use your own compressor in front or in post FX if you want. So I left this out. But if you want, I can try to model it, but I left it out for now. And there's also a master section here where you can change the volume and of course mix it in or blend it in with a dry signal. And a nice randomize feature here. So I also left this out because I can't save presets inside of the grid. It's not possible. And I want to show you how it sounds and how my preset sounds and how they compare. Okay, so let's switch here back to desktop. And let's use here the VST first on a sine. So this is tube. And I think in this plugin here, they use one shaper function, one transfer curve, and you shape this transfer curve with these two knobs. And that's not possible inside of Bitwig Studio because we have static transfer curves. And I try to come close with just fading techniques and multiple shapes that I crossfade between. And it kind of works really okay-ish. And I show you this in a minute here. And then there's a filter here you can switch on. And it looks like here from the interface that the filter is after the distortion, but I think it's actually in front. And I show you why I think that, because we bring in here a sine, right? And the sine has no overtones, which means the filter has no effect because there are no overtones, right? It's just one partial here. There's nothing you can filter or can filter away. But then we bring in here distortion and we create overtones. But you can see the filter doesn't actually anything on these overtones because it's not after this distortion, it's in front of the distortion. And you can also see this here by switching to saw. So here it works because the saw has overtones and it's the filter is in front, so we can filter away some of the overtones and it has an effect. But the sine doesn't do anything here. You can only see at the bottom when I cross basically this fundamental frequency. So that's why I think the filter is actually in front of the distortion. It makes also a lot of sense because you get a lot of nice overtones out in this way. Okay, so this is the VST version. My preset looks like this here. I can also hide this away. Again, no effect here because it's a sine. When we switch here to a saw, then it works. I also implemented here at the end some kind of hard clipper. So if you want to keep everything below 0 dB, you can just switch on your hard clipper and everything is chopped off at 0 dB. And there's also clip drive here, so you can push everything that we get here from the tube and the Mac, you can push into this hard clipper that clips at 0 dB, so you get additional distortion if you want to. It sounds like this. You can see it doesn't go over 0 dB. And here this kind of noise is coming from the filter. For some reason the filters in Bitwig have a lot of noise, but I kind of like it. Okay, so that's my preset, or how my preset sounds. And in here you can see I try to model basically here the tube shape in different stages and also the Mac shape in different stages. And there's also here presets for the shaper that you get with this, where you can use it maybe in the, let's say you have at some point here the Filter Plus device, right? And you can just load in here this shape if you want to in different places. Okay, so I tried to model this here with some fading, and it kind of works really well actually. So I show you this here by disabling everything. We go for tube, and also here this one on the plugin, we disable the filter and we go for tube only. And this plugin here is polarity flipped or phase flipped. So we try to cancel basically the preset against the VST. Here you go for sine. So this is the tube, and the Mac sounds like this. So it's not canceling 100%, but I think it gets pretty close. I hit all the harmonics, the important harmonics, maybe not in the right amount or the right volume, but it's very hard to actually, you know, try to cancel everything to 100%. It's probably impossible. So I tried my best here to implement this Camel Crusher inside of Bitwig. Like I said, this preset again is completely free. I'll put the link in the description below so you can try it out and give it a go. And you don't need to use here this 32-bit VST plugin that you can't resize. And you still get a nice sound, or the original kind of sound. You hit all the harmonics, and I think it's pretty handy to have. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like the video. Hit me up with the comments or the requests. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.